phase change is an important concept, and experiment 2 in the Chemistry with Vernier book, Freezing and Melting of Water, looks at the phase change of water, just plain water. And so we're going to, the first part of the experiment, they did an experiment where they were freezing the water, and then they did one where they let the water melt. And during all of this, they recorded the temperature of this process. Now, to do the experiment, they were using a temperature sensor like this one. And so it's just, right now I have it down in the test tube. And the test tube just has plain tap water in it. And the beaker contains a mixture of ice and salt water. So it's ice and water with salt in it. So perhaps you've made ice cream or something at some time, and this just allows us to create a really cold bath. Now, if you look at the iPad here, I've connected the temperature sensor to it. And so this is the current reading of the water that's inside the test tube. And so it's been in there already before we started shooting the video. And so it's already starting to be fairly low. And so the idea is that you want to put it in here, and it's going to take a while to be able to do this. And so the experiment lasts for 30 minutes. And let's take a look at the data now. So this part of the data is the freezing part of the data. So the temperature is dropping down, and it gets down here, and actually there's 0. So think that it's water ice, which freezes at 0 degrees C, and actually goes down below that, which is a little bit interesting to look at. And then you come here, and then it really drops down below here. And so the experiment has you investigate what's going on with that. Now, that's the first part of the experiment. The second part of the experiment is the melting portion, and let me bring that data up here. And so I'll bring both of them up simultaneously. So let me bring up the melting. And so we look at the melting, which is the blue curve here. So it actually starts off really down low, it comes up here, and notice something about this center section. Right in there, it's staying right at 0, and then slowly here at the end it begins to go up. So the experiment has you investigate and look at those different temperatures. And so if you come here, one of the ways to do this is examine. So if I come here and examine, I see that the temperature is pretty much right at 0 degrees C during that section. And then of course up here, it's high and low on each end. So again, this experiment looks at phase change in water. And so it's the freezing and melting of water.